Hi Aquarius, welcome. This reading is for Aquarius, all placements. Welcome to the channel, welcome back. Alright guys, the title for this reading is Follow Your Heart. Time stands still for the one aligned to joy. Alright, time stands still for the one aligned to joy. So we are going to get into what does that actually mean. Alright, and we're starting with the Archangel animals deck with that. Yes, yes, and yes. And I just want to say in the beginning, if you want to book with me, we do manifesting greatness readings to help you manifest your greatness. We do that by pre-record. Sometimes it is live with comments off. And then we also do mediumship readings, which are always by phone. You can bring in anything that you want to work in those readings, okay, if we do it by phone. And also if you want to do just clearing your light body and activating to a higher sense of your own intuition and that kind of a thing, we can do a spiritual healing session, okay, coaching session, that kind of a thing, and that is by Zoom, okay. And yes, the Zoom is recorded, okay. Yes, yes. So if you want a recorded reading, either one, if you want it to be face by face and also like speaking recorded, do Zoom. If you want to just have your reading recorded, just do the manifesting greatness reading, okay. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, and the first card out is the dove. So definitely working with energy of Aphrodite, energy, the goddess of beauty. All right, and this is one of her animals. So spread the messages of peace and harmony. Archangel Bokai. So working with goddess Aphrodite and Archangel Bokai. Archangel Bokai. Archangel Bokai. Actually, this is interesting. Two cards came out and then the llama came out. So we're going to go with this, the ant. And we talked about this in the last reading, okay? Cooperate with the highest good of the community. Archangel Permalink. Archangel Permalink, Archangel Permalink. Oh, Metatron is coming through too with that Metatron's cube energy. And this came out, sheep, act with fortitude and cooperation. Archangels Gabriel and Arch and Hope. All right, so twin flame energy. So I feel like they want me to read the last card before we go into interpretation and receiving the channel messages. Llama, set clear boundaries, enforce them. Archangel Shamuel. Okay, look at that. The two llamas are kissing. They happen to be twins. All right, so follow your heart. Follow your heart. So this is going to be the first part of the message. Following your heart. Following your heart. The dove, spreading messages of peace and harmony. Follow your heart. So I feel that, all right, some of you guys, if you need to talk to an ex-lover or a past lover or someone who broke your heart, or their integrity was just off, okay, so you found out the truth. We found out the truth of them, the truth of what was going on with them, the truth of what they said to you, the truth of what they didn't say to you, that kind of energy. It's time for you to like write that out, either in like a letter to them or just like in a story form or poetry, art form, write a song, just to really get that out so you can bring more peace into your light body, okay. Irosama, they said take it, okay. Ace of Wands, yeah, because there's a new beginning and creativity for you. So it's this energy. A download came in. It was I'm turning my pain into power, my power into wisdom, and my wisdom into prosperity. All right, so that is definitely talking about that. All right, you taking your pain, whatever that was, and you creating with it, all right, to get it out. Like I was feeling energies of a lot of anger, and we listened to, it was actually Selena Gomez playlist on Pandora, and it was an autoplay. And the songs that came on were it just helped me to cry. All right. So some of you guys just need to have a good cry. Like it's that energy of, I feel like I've cried enough. I feel like I should be done crying. It should be over. But there's still some anger, you know, especially once you found out whatever this truth was, there's still some anger that either came because of the truth or anger that is being revealed to you. All right. Because of the lunar eclipse energy as well. what is actually what's coming through. Okay, so in order for you to get that anger out, and we have the 9 of Swords coming here, in order for you to get that anger out, you have to cry, you have to release. And a lot of times so if you used to release, like if you had a history of physical abuse and that kind of a thing where you just had to hit something, you just were so angry, you didn't know how to express your anger, and you it came out in physical abuse or verbal abuse, or even in abusing yourself by, binge eating or cutting or overdoing drugs or whatever it was that you did to harm yourself. That also is like coming to light, because there were some attachments into the way that you used to deal with that kind of a thing that needs to come to light. There's a part of your shadow that needs to be witnessed. All right. And I feel that just allowing yourself to feel the anger and allowing yourself to feel it, and then go to the higher choice of how you would release that rather than the lower. Okay, yes, and yes. And many of you, that's going to be very easy, but the key here is, what I'm feeling is to not ignore your wanting to kind of just kind of revolt. Okay, this energy of kind of just wanting to just like hit something. So if you do, go hit a bag, or do shadow boxing, that kind of a thing, or again, you can do it out in words. Say what you really need to say, without necessarily saying it to that person, because you don't want to re-entangle yourself in that past energy, but you need to get it out. So even if that is like you writing it down in exactly the way that you need to say it, and then do your burning bowl ritual to release the energy, okay, to transmute it. Yes, bless and transmute that. So here we go. Follow your heart. Ant energy coming in with the sheep energy. So with the ant energy, collaborating, and there's a blue rose in here. Look at that blue rose. And this is funny because the light is like shining on this to where I can't really see the card a lot. And if you guys are used to my readings, you know that I activate to the card a lot, and it's hard for me to see the whole card within itself, and I have to kind of move it up to where the light is not shining all the way on it. Okay, so that's also something else, again, where there's something that's kind of hidden that is going to be shown, and it's going to be through your vulnerability. All right, going to be through your vulnerability that it's shown to you. Again, like, I didn't want to listen to this playlist. I was ready to listen to my Christmas music and just kind of like raise my vibe. But Spirit was really saying, no, there's something here that needs to be released. And so we just allowed it. And as we started to hear the songs, we started to allow ourselves to feel the anger, to feel the sadness, to feel the hurt, to feel the betrayal, to feel whatever was coming up, the disappointment, the 4 Cups energy that was coming up, that we really needed to come into a full acceptance of, and not kind of bury the energy by like slapping a paint coat on it, a paint of joy on it. We need to really feel it and just allow ourselves to cry and release. So this collaboration is really collaborating, working with Spirit, working with your guides, working with your higher self, working with your inner child, to come to this place of vulnerability, to allow yourself to really release the attachment in full, okay, which brings you to the ending. All right, it brings you to the ending and brings you right into alignment, into that 4 of Wands energy, which we did say at the end of the reading we did yesterday, which was Aquarius turns 3, is that you're coming into alignment with a new contract. All right, so this energy has to be released so that you can come into that. So this again is following your heart, trusting that your heart is bringing you where you need to be. There's also this energy of some of you guys being inducted to the Order of the Blue Rose. Okay, you can look into that. You can meditate on that as well. So some of you guys are being prepared for induction into that order. All right, yes, yeah, okay. Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope coming in again. And so some of you as well, if you guys were healing from a fake twin flame, okay, that's also a part of this like acceptance energy. But then some of you guys are also just healing from a twin flame journey, where one of you guys decided to end the contract because the other one decided not to do the work, or maybe thought that they had time to do the work and they decided they wanted to just play in the matrix or what have you. And meanwhile, you're doing this work, right? And you're getting further and further apart from your physical connection. The spiritual connection will always be super strong, right? You'll always feel this person, but the physical connection, you were just getting further and further apart. And so one of you decided to end that contract. So this is also a confirmation of the ending, but also of you coming into a new contract. Not necessarily, again, not with a twin flame energy, but with a kingdom counterpart, someone who's spiritually wealthy, someone who is aligned to your vibe. And for others of you guys, if it was a fake twin where you had to end that, you're being prepared to come into a contract with your twin, with your actual twin, okay? The one who has been doing the work with you. Now remember, this is all in preparing. This isn't like tomorrow, all right? This is like within 4 to 9 months for some of you guys. There's a gestation period that needs to happen, and you need to come into an energy of your new self, of this new vibration, and fully integrate with it and all of the lessons that come with this higher alignment, okay? Yes. And so there it is, 7 of Wands. Okay, so it's going to require you to trust your intuition. All right, trust your intuition, going within, opening your heart more and more and more, and allowing yourself to feel those feelings so that they can release and pass. If you don't allow yourself to feel, you come into resistance, you get ungrounded, you get disconnected because you're afraid to feel what it is that your soul, your shadow needs you to feel, so that you can transmute the energy, all right, to release it. Yeah, okay. And for some of you guys, when I say like transmute it, release it, some of you guys have a very powerful ability of transmutation, of alchemy, of being able to transmute that energy just by your voice, just by song, just by dance, just by movement. And others of you guys, you have to work with your guides, you have to work with Mother Earth, you have to work with your animal counterparts, okay, to ground the energy, to release it out into Mother Earth, so then she can then bless and transmute it, okay, and return it to the light. And then we have, with the llama, here we go, look at this. Yay, 10 of Wands. So llama energy, set clear boundaries and enforce them, Archangel Shamuel. So this again is setting the boundaries within your heart. So you're going to have this teeter-totter energy where you're going to want to like reach out to this person. You're going to want to like tell them what you feel. You're going to want to, everything that you would have done before that kept the cycle going, you are now walking away from doing those actions. And this is helping you to come into acceptance with your soul. So the llama, even though I do feel a lot of like partnership energy in here, I feel like this is you becoming your true love. This is you coming into your soulmate energy. This is you choosing your heart. Okay, choosing this higher alignment, this higher balance, Hierophant energy coming in. So this is you turning your pain into power. So this is your pain. This is you turning your pain into power. And over here, this is you turning your power into wisdom. Okay, you turning your power into wisdom. And when you turn your power into wisdom, here comes the energy of joy coming in. So this, okay, so time stands still for the one aligned to joy. So this is you going into meditation. Time stands still. This is you turning your pain, walking away, turning your pain. This is the art of transmutation, of alchemy, turning your pain into joy. All right, so this is this meditation. This is this stillness. This is you now understanding and releasing and really coming into a full circle of understanding all parts of this experience that you have just went through. Okay, yes. We're going to pull one more card and then we're going to move on to the next deck. There it is. Okay, there's the High Priestess, and we're on 14 minutes. So that energy, I just saw 1442. So that energy of it's about to come up. Oh wow, you guys, your ability to see the future is about to pop. Okay, your ability to feel, see, know, hear, the future, whatever your strongest clair is, it is about to increase, all right, because of this beautiful release that has happened, this death and this rebirth that has happened. Okay, it's about to pop. It's your high priestess energy. High priest energy is really about to open to the next level. All right, so meditation is going to be very key, which we said in the reading that we posted. Aquarius turns 3. All right, yeah, taking 3 times throughout the day to come into a place of conscious stillness, you know, to drop the automatic programs, to come out of the matrix and to come into the energy of your heart, the energy of your soul, the energy of the divine, the energy of source, the energy of the most high. All right, yeah, this is you creating, you facing your fears, you creating your own justice, you releasing your mind. All right, finally releasing your mind. That's that wisdom energy where you are in a complete state of surrender, you know, surrendering all control and allowing yourself to be led by your heart. Okay? Yeah. All right, let me pick these up, guys. There's more. So that's also with you. Remember we said in the reading, we said, more and more gifts, more and more, the better gets, more and more rewards. The more that you tapping into your intuition is you giving the advantage, right? So you knowing what's coming before it comes, and then you being able to curb the bullet. If there's an obstacle, all right, we watched a movie, you didn't understand why we were watching this movie. We don't like to watch anything that's like graphically violent, and that kind of a thing. Our imagination is very powerful, right? So we don't really like to watch it, but Spirit was like, no, watch it. It was called Wanted, and it was Angelina Jolie, okay, was in it as well, and some other actors and stuff like that. And we were there, this guy, he was like learning to like be an assassin, a marksman, and he had to believe in himself, and he had to know that even if there was an obstacle, that he was able to go around the obstacle and still hit his target. All right, he had to learn how to curb the bullet. So I feel like this next portion of the reading is like going to illuminate you and how you can curb that bullet. All right, because we said there's going to be a little bit of a teeter-tottering, all right, and this is you like allowing yourself to be vulnerable, but also holding the same strength for not going back into the cycle. Okay, so what I've learned in my experience is that there's an energy of death, of sadness, right, of grief that wants to always hold on to you, that wants to always pull you back, that doesn't want you to move forward, doesn't want you to grow. It just wants you to stay in that energy because it can drain you, it can pull from you. If you're in that low vibration, you're feeding it, right? So it wants you to stay in that energy. So there's that pull. But the longer you get away from it, the longer that you stand in your power, the longer that you turn your pain into your power into wisdom, and then eventually this wisdom is going to turn into this profitable idea, this joy, this creativity, right? The more that you stand and you move forward, the less power it has on you, the less that it can kind of pull your energy energetically. So this is also like, if there's certain songs that have been playing for you in your mind, or that have been coming up on your phone in this kind of a thing, and it's bringing you back into an energy of disappointment, an energy of wanting to just tell that person off, an energy of wanting to put that person back into your energy, even in an energy of playing. Okay, you got to be careful with that. You know, because there's somebody that's trying to pull on your sexual energy to get you to come back into that cycle. So this is where you have to trust your heart and trust your intuition. And for you, it's an enlightenment to see where you can grow, okay, and where you can put more love. All right, so if you're feeling a codependency to go back to that person because you're feeling this incredible need to get them to understand like how you feel and your stance, your position, all right, that is ego. That is just fear, and it's really it's kind of trying to veil you again, trying to distract you from the true plan. All right, the true plan of you aligning to your highest and greatest joy. If you're over here tug-of-warring with this energy, or arguing with this energy, or trying to get this energy to see your place, your point, your position, then you are not working on you. Okay? So you see? Okay? Yes, yes. So this next portion of the reading, we're calling in Starseed energy. This is a Starseed deck to illuminate you even further. All right? And help you align more to joy. We're going to see what the cards want to say to you. Okay? I feel like it's a Galactic Council of 9 I feel coming in right now. Very beautiful energy. If you guys listen to the Magenta Pixie, this portion you might resonate with a lot. That's what I'm feeling and hearing. I also got this, it was, I don't know, to turn my oven on, like, it was like really cold, and then I mean, it was like hot, and then I got cold, and then I was like cold, and then I needed it to be hot again. So there's a lot of, like, your energy, you're going through a very like I'm seeing the word incredible, impeccable. It's like it's a very big reprogramming, a DNA reprogramming that you're going through, and it's, yeah, blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Okay, so it's a very it's almost, it's like things coming full circle, but now you're really coming into like a vibration that you have not felt yet, okay, that you haven't known yet. Yeah, so it's almost a little bit unfamiliar, okay, and in that light, but you're gonna baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So again, trusting your heart and understanding that it may not make sense what you need to do or why you need to do it, but you just doing it. Remember, we mentioned this, that we are our higher self will tell us to free paint, and we just paint what we see, what we feel, and we have no idea what it means or what's happening. And then a couple days later, a few days later, even a month later, a year later, we come back to it and we're like, oh my God, that makes so much sense now. You know, so it's going to be that kind of a thing, but it's like you got to just trust the path. Okay, what are your garden nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest? So there was this beautiful energy of doing neck massages, and I feel, is her hand on her neck? Oh my God, it is. Her hand is on her neck. Okay, so start doing neck massages. We activated our hands. We didn't even realize what we were doing, and our hand just kind of went to the back of our neck, all right, to that occipital bone portion, and we just placed our hand there, and we felt ourselves clearing. And so that might be something that you guys want to do, is just put your hands on the back of your neck, activate your hands, and then just place your hands on the back of your neck. Okay, our left hand is like very activated, so we used our left hand to reach back. All right, but you know, go by your intuition and what feels good for you. Even doing going into water. So this is feeling very hot for me right now, so I'm feeling like, you know, what do you call it, jetted tubs and that kind of thing, like going into those kind of hot tubs and stuff like that, going in that kind of water and just relaxing yourself, and you know, giving yourself neck massages very often to release that, because your outer chakra is also getting a very huge program that's about to be downloaded. All right, and so you're going to need a longer integration period for this. And then yeah, okay, so when we go and we do that 100, the third eye higher activation meditation, that is going to bring a program in that's going to install this into the back of your third eye. Yeah, okay, your altar chakra. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground, perspective. So this is also, again, talking about, again, if you are, what we just mentioned, if you're feeling yourself being pulled back to the past and wanting to argue with it in any way, shape, or form, that is your opportunity to say no. That's when you set your boundary, you go into the void, okay? You go into the void, the galactic core, and you zone out, you zoom out, and you go into this black space, this ether energy. All right. This also, remember that black also holds all the colors of the rainbow. And in this is where you just free everything. You go to the seed point, you just free everything, and you allow yourself to be comforted, and you allow yourself to just neutralize anything that would keep you from feeling joy. Okay. Yeah. They said start on the bottom. Okay. So let me move these out. Don't force. Okay, forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. All right. Forge, don't follow. So I was about to say, forge, don't force. Isn't that interesting? So this again, this is you being lighthearted, you being playful in whatever this new journey is for you. I do feel that there's going to be some, with this heightened intuition, you're going to be asked to try new things, and you're going to discover new gifts, past life gifts activating for you. Okay, I feel that really strongly. And there's this energy of like above and below. And I feel like this past you've been below and now you're coming above. All right. And in some cases you might be below because there are, again, past life gifts that are returning to you. Okay. Activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. There it is. Then we talk about Stonehenge. Didn't we talk about all of that? Yeah, and here it goes. I'm feeling this is Atlantis, though, coming in really strong. So, so past life gifts also returning from Atlantis as well. All right, so a lot of you guys, your Hierophant, your great teacher being activated. All right, going through that portal. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing the halls of Amenti. You guys working with Hermes, okay, known as Thoth or Tahuti, Irosimentala, Chushimotoba. Yeah, cracked open. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So all of you probably have felt like you've cracked open. All right. So this is also why you have to nourish and water your garden. Okay. And this is, again, with the integration, be kind to yourself. All right. If there are certain things like, you probably have heard when you're going through integration period, eat clean, and that kind of thing and that kind of stuff. But what spirit is also coming in is like, if you're feeling that you need something, you want something, say ice cream. All right. Don't go overboard. Everything in moderation. Okay. So we don't want you to go into an energy of deprivation. We don't want you to feel like you're isolated again. Okay. So it's an energy of you also integrating back into the earth. Okay. So some of you guys have been doing super duper heavy spiritual work, and you're integrating back into the physical plane, because now it's the energy of the prodigal son returning home. It's time for you to share what you've learned on your journey with those that are coming after you. Okay. Yes. So the children of my children. Yeah. Breath of cosmos. My will to my will. Micromanaging the universe. I'm going to show this to you. My will to thy will. Okay, thank you. So what I feel what's going on with that is that when you're in the void, so quite possibly when you're going through this place of like calling your guides in, connecting above, connecting below, and connecting into your heart space, allowing yourself to go very deep into a deep place of surrender into your galactic core chakra, which is below your Earth Star chakra, which is your Earth Star chakra is below your feet. All right. So you're just going down, you're going into this void, connecting into the deepest part of your inner mother, in the deepest part, and just allowing yourself to just live in that space. In that space, you're raising your vibration because you're becoming one with source. You're becoming one with mother. You're becoming one with all consciousness. Right. And in that time, you are now able to manifest very quickly that which your heart desires, whether it be whatever it is, perfect health, supply, prosperity, abundance, mindset shift, whatever that is, because you're in this place of surrender, of complete release. All right. And you're able to call that to you that you wish to manifest on the physical plane. Okay. Oh, look, split the deck on what? Did you see that? And Hangman. There's the Judgment and there's the High Priestess. All right. Let me shuffle now. Ten of Pentacles. We had to take it out. You know what? Somebody's out there and they're like, I don't like when you just pull cards. Somebody's saying that. Somebody's feeling like that. They're like, how do you know that's the card? It didn't come out the deck. Like, did this and that. I bless you with unconditional love. Okay. So did you just see that? Thank you, Spirit. Spirit wanted to give you an example of not fighting with energy. Okay. Of not fighting with energy. Like, there's no need to explain yourself on how you do your work, how you do your craft, right? You just do it, and people accept it. They accept it. If they don't, they don't. Okay, so this is the energy too of you surrendering, right? To whatever this prosperity, whatever this gift is that's coming into the physical plane. You coming to it like, I'm so grateful and thankful that it's coming to me, and I'm not going to let anyone come into my mind space and take it from me. Okay, so this is where not letting anyone come into my mind space and take it from me. I am following my intuition fully and completely. All right, King of Pentacles. So Aquarius today, I asked, what was Aquarius today? And Aquarius today is King of Pentacles. Okay, so we did book divination. We were gonna do a short, but we got shorted. That's funny. We decided we need to go do something else. We went outside. So that's another thing too. Again, like making these choices, like, yes, there's double mission energy here, right? Where you're here to share your gifts with those around you, with the world, that kind of thing. But the first person you got to share your gift with is you. All right. So it's you giving from a cup that is overflowing, not a cup that is empty. Okay, so a lot of you guys, there's been some confusion, some things going on with your mental clarity, with your mental body, releasing the fears, not being afraid to go into your creativity, not being afraid to try something new, not being afraid to shed your own skin, all right, not being afraid to follow your truth, all right, that's coming through to you at this time. And by you doing that, you embody this King of Pentacles energy to where you were able to create a very stable, grounded vibration, and in that you are there ready to receive your abundant supply. Okay, yes, and I know that there's actually many of you that have received, okay, and I feel that there's more that is going to be coming into you because you're holding it down, you're holding your position, you're holding your space, you're holding your place, you're holding your mind, and not only you're holding your mind, but you're nurturing it with these positive affirmations, and then also nurturing it through the things that you put in your body. Okay, yes, and forgiving yourself for anything that maybe out of alignment, but I feel that many of you guys are able to hold this alignment. Yes, you are. You're able. On the bottom there, we got the Three of Wands, because now you're seeing the possibilities, especially because you're doing the meditative work. Okay, yes, but this isn't like where you're spending days in meditation and doing spiritual work and getting downloads. This is this energy of you integrating your spirituality into your physical plane, to where throughout the day you may take 3 hours, and it may not be however your schedule is for you, to where it is spiritual, but then the rest of that day is you on the physical plane, okay, doing your spirit work, or sharing your spirit work, or you just doing work with humanity, or that kind of thing, and we're not even doing work, you just playing with your family, your friends, that kind of a thing. Yeah, and Spirit says even when you're working out, though, he says, I feel that spirit work, because you're strengthening your connection. So this is another thing that's coming through, that some of you guys, maybe you didn't recognize that when you're being creative, or when you're writing, or when you're listening to music and dancing, or when you're learning a new instrument, or learning a new language, or practicing your language, or whatever, that some of you weren't seeing that as spirit work, and Spirit says that is spirit work too. Okay. Yeah, so this is a very beautiful alignment coming in, a very beautiful just balance of feminine and masculine energy, I feel. And that brings a lot of peace and grace. And yeah, look at that. Oh, okay. So 8 strength, and with blockages are being released. So 4 of Pentacles, all right? So you having the strength to remove the blockages that are keeping you from surrendering, all right? And you're doing that. You're doing that, yeah. And there goes that balance. Thank you. And then we have the celebration, all right? So being in the energy of celebrating. Yeah, powerful. All right, we got one more deck for you guys. Yeah, I don't know. This is fun, though. And that's another thing. Like, I love doing things a little bit differently because, one, it triggers your mental faculties, right? And it helps you to uncover things that you didn't uncover. And it also helps you to see things differently when you do things differently. You know what I mean? So even in just the reading and you guys seeing like the different ways of reading the cards or placing the cards and the way that spirit is coming through to me and the way that your star family is coming through to me as well, and your ancestors, right? It's also, this also within itself is a transmission, but it's also an acceleration of helping you to come into higher mental faculties, higher mental focus and concentration. All right, especially if you're watching me on the board, because now it's like, it's almost like a programming, you know, if I was doing a programming within and your DNA and moving things around and kind of getting you, snapping you right out of like this this mundaneness. Yes. So this in itself is a layering of helping you to integrate your energy. Okay, Irotama. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know why I feel the need to tell you guys, remember that I'm channeling. I'm channeling. Yes, there's times when I share my experience, and there's times when I have to interpret what I'm receiving in a different way so that you guys can understand it and that kind of thing, or just receive it. But I'm channeling, okay? All right, so this is the Pleiades deck. There's going to be some affirmations in here for you guys. Beautiful, beautiful deck. I love this deck. I need to stay grounded. It's going to be very important. The Mystic, Tegeta. Okay, number 30, Magic. I weave my magic. I surrender to the universe. All right, we're going to do Celtic Cross, I'm hearing. All right, so this is what is kind of facing you. This is kind of what you want to do. Weave your magic and surrender to the universe so that you can be this magic. You can see your magic working. All right. And what you know is possible for you. Maya, the ruby star, flow. I embody my authentic sensual essence. Yes, you do. You know that this is possible for you. A lot of you are coming into a greater sense of alignment, greater sense of flow, where things really just, you're having more better days. It's like, wow, yesterday was great. Today is great. Oh my God, tomorrow is going to be great, you know? Yes. Where are we coming from? Oh, we got 2 for that. Inner temple, life lessons. I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. Saliento, number 20. And we got 20 came out in both spreads that we just did, right? So there's a lot of you understanding how your fear created situations, all right? Or allowed cycles to continue because you were afraid to accept the truth. You know, when you just wanted to believe that somebody was honest and of high integrity, but it turned out that they really weren't. And all the signs were always there, but you just decided to ignore the signs because you didn't want to be wrong about this person. Okay? The Huntress, quest, Pleiades. The Pleiades light my quest to be wild and free, Alcyon. So some of you guys might want to work with Alcyon, because this is also 12, the surrender card, the Hangman that's been coming in, and Spirit's been asking you to surrender more and more and more. This is also your invitation now to work with the Pleiades, if you haven't, the 7 sisters, or just to start to learn about the Pleiades constellation, okay? Yeah, and I feel like some of you guys have been doing that, but we needed to mention it. I'm feeling energy of death. So this is you hitting a target of an ending, and this is confirmation of what we've just gone through, right? A target of working to come to a full resurrection of your soul. All right, so you can come into this new life, into this new contract of higher alignment to joy and excitement. All right, and what's hidden from you, what you don't know, which is interesting because it didn't turn up, right? So hidden, the Star Mother, Astrope. 31, love. The Universal Mother loves and supports me totally. All right, so what's hidden from you is that you're still not believing that life is going to support you. There's still a portion of you that is not accepting support and help from Mother. And this is just, this is a mindset thing. And this is also something with healing Mama. All right, so healing something with your mother. There's still something in there. We're gonna do the tarot, okay? Creation, the winged messenger, spiritual direction inspires my flow. Maya. I feel like right now, if there's a need to spend more time outside. I feel what this is going on. There's a need to spend more time outside. I feel like messages from the wind, a need to just like listen to the earth, even if you're just on your porch and just listening. I feel like this is what's calling to you. And I feel like almost as if the wind is going to blow to you the different parts of your experience with your mother or a mother figure, okay, or even with your own child that need to be revealed to you so that you can fully surrender and believe that the universe has your back. You know, that's what's coming through. Let's see, what are your hopes? Merope, 42, gateways of light, infinite. I have unlimited access to the divine mind. Yes. Ooh, and there goes, look at that, masculine, feminine union again. All right. So a lot of you guys are hoping that the actions that you're taking are bringing you into alignment, into more harmony, into peace. And, we went through something today, which was like so interesting. And, Spirit said that you're always connected. You're always connected. The only reason why you feel like you're not is because of fear. When fear gets in, doubt gets in, worry gets in, anxiety gets in, and then that blocks your connection. But as soon as you release that, you surrender it. You clear and dissolve all veils. All veils are lifted. All blockages are clear. All obstacles are removed. I'm connected, right? As soon as you affirm that and you release and you surrender, right? Surrender control, surrender negative thinking. As soon as you do that, you feel connected. But it's an illusion. You're always connected. All right, always connected. So a lot of you guys, the things that you're doing, you're more intuitive than you know. Like, so more intuitive than you know. The things, if you just relax and just calm and just follow your heart, you're on path. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Everything that you are doing has put you on the right direction. Okay. Yes, everything, even the smallest detail to, I feel like I want to listen to that song, or, you know what, I think I want to take a walk right now. All of that, you're succinct, you're on target, okay? And what do you fear? The fallen star, shame, Merope, 38. I no longer hide my face. I step into my light with love. I think some of you guys are still fearing being seen with your spiritual gifts. All right. Because some of them are very unique, you know, or in the way that you do something is very unique. All right. And so I feel like that might be an underlying fear for some of you guys. And it's kind of like, I always say, if I fear something, I do it anyway. You know, I do it anyway, because even if it's not something that I'm going to, you know, keep or do, or it's going to be something that I repeat over and over again, even if it's just a one-time thing, I still do it because I know, because I fear it. And the one thing to release a fear is to face it straight up. Okay, so Electrica 14, the lost star, rebirth, out of darkness and into the light. So some of you are fearing rebirth. All right, and I feel like with the lost star, some of you guys also might be just fearing loss. Okay, so remember, when you fear loss, you create it. All right, you create what you fear. So that's why, another reason why you have to just You gotta release, and you have to just face that, you know. So if you have to say something to somebody and you're afraid that you're gonna lose that friendship, if you say that to them, say it anyway. Okay, say it anyway, because you're already manifesting the loss. It just may come in a different way. So say what you have to say, and then allow the chips fall where they may. Okay, yes, and accept what comes from it. You know, because you want to keep yourself in the highest integrity. And in keeping yourself in the highest integrity, you have to always speak your truth, even if you're afraid of it. And I just saw 4 4s. Thank you. All right, an outcome. Leech, Enchantress, Witchcraft, Leon. So Leon, all right, calling down a pillar of light from the central sun of Leon is going to be powerful for some of you guys. All right, it's going to help you come into greater alignment with your galactic family, your star family. All right, I attract a steady flow of abundance. Wow, I love that. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, focusing on peace and harmony, on being calm and relaxed, and just following with the wave, dancing with spirit, becoming a part of that symphony, all right, that orchestra. Nothing should feel like hard. And if it's feeling hard, it's either because you're forcing something and you're doing it out of fear, okay, or it's feeling hard because there's a mindset shift that you have to bring in, okay? Yeah. And then we're going to end this reading. I almost feel like we don't need any tarot cards for this. The spirit, they want us to bring it in. Yeah? Okay. So how we're going to do this, because these affirmations are so beautiful and powerful, is I'm going to read the affirmation, and then we're going to get a tarot card. All right, and then depending on, we're just going to let the information come through. It's like, this is also, I feel like, a syncing of energy, helping you to awaken even more of your authentic soul. Okay. And I don't know why we've been saying authentic soul a lot. I noticed that in the last reading, but it just feels right. So we're just gonna flow with it. Okay. Yes, yes. So what could be blocking, okay, you from weaving your magic and surrendering to the universe? All right, so they wanted me to do that first. Patience, Knight of Pentacles, okay? So it's this energy of you just, if you were cooking a stew, and that stew has to cook all day, it got to cook all day, and you got to go and you got to, like, different parts of the day, you got to just taste it to see if you got to add a little bit of this or add a little bit of that. Spirit says that's how you have to approach this right now. It's like you checking in with yourself and saying, okay, higher self, what should we do now? Inner child, you know, what do we need to do now? Like, is there something for me to do for us to either create a greater alignment or for us to just stay on this path of joy? Is there something I'm missing? What do you want me to do? And they might just say, you know what, drink an extra bottle of water. Or they might say, you know, go drink a cup of tea. It might be very simple, but it's like you cultivating this patience, because patience is a virtue, and all of your good comes in over calm seas. So patience also helps to cultivate calmness and relaxation. So this is a very powerful period of you releasing anxiety for good. Okay, so a lot of you guys have been in mental dis-ease, panic attacks, that kind of thing, because of anxiety. So I do feel that this is leaving this week, and this is you practicing peace. Buddha energy, Kuan Yin, Yeshua, okay, coming in, practicing peace. So this affirmation to help you practice this peace is, I weave my magic and surrender to the universe, all right? And it's going to help you release any frustration of anything going slow or coming slow, all right? It's the energy of you're used to things going so fast, but now Spirit is saying, I'm going to actually hit the button to make you go slow. And you're like watching everything around you. But this is also an energy of it's time to really observe your surroundings. So absorb, okay? Very interesting, right? Both words, O and A, yes, yes, O-A. the signs. Archangel Gabriel is coming in again. So the signs, all right, to really what is playing around you, what signs are being shown to you that your manifestation is not only almost about to pop, but it really is, your magic is working. All right, you're speaking it into existence, your affirmations, your writing, your spell work, your crystal grids, your herb work, your candle magic, whatever it is that you're doing, your exercise manifestations, okay, whatever it is that you're doing, it's working. Okay, I embody my authentic and sensual essence. I embody, okay. Queen of Wands, yes. So what I like to do sometimes is, if I'm like, all right, I know I gotta call some energy in, I gotta work with my guides. What is the energy I gotta embody today, Spirit? Who do I need to be today so that we can meet the goal, so that we can meet the sun? All right, meet the sun. I love that. Meet the sun. And so Spirit will send me a card, right? My third eye, and so I'll say, I allow myself to be fully enveloped in the unconditional love of the Queen of Wands. All right. So this allows you to embody all of the beautiful energy of the Queen of Wands so that you can stay in this beautiful flow. All right. So some of you guys might want to do that. If you have your cards, okay, go ahead and do your cards and see what is the energy of the day. And then what is the energy for you to most embody, to be able to align to that, but also to overcome anything that might be unseen from you. Okay, so again, remember we said that your high priest energy is about to pop. So part of doing that little exercise we just suggested is going to help you to be prepared for unforeseen challenges and obstacles that are going to come to you during that day. All right. So like if you need to be the magician that day, all right, and you need to be working your magic and this and that, maybe there's a candle spell that you need to do that day. All right. That's going to prepare you for something that's going to come. And I'm not saying that it's going to be an obstacle that is bad. It might be an opportunity where you felt like, oh my God, I just got offered this position and I have to start tomorrow. Okay, you know what I mean? So it's like getting your ducks in a row and always being in that energy. Thank you, David Lyon, of what do I need to get my ducks in a row? What do I need to be in alignment so that I'm always prepared for whatever is coming? This is you working directly with Source. All right, Irotima. Now, I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. So again, this is past energy, but this is what's being recommended, okay? The Wheel came out. The Empress came out. Wow. I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. So what's coming from this? Releasing past disappointments. Oh, look what came out, the Magician. All right, so this is you being the divine alchemist, releasing past disappointments where you felt like you missed an opportunity, all right, because you were not in alignment. But Spirit says, I need you to release that. You embody this Empress energy and knowing that everything has always happened the way it was meant to happen, and you were right where you were supposed to be. You attract, you do not chase. Anytime you're feeling like you're chasing, you know something's out of alignment. It's time to go within, time to do that breathing, that yoga, that running, that jogging, that walking, that writing, that painting, that cooking, whatever it is that you do to release. Okay? Yes. Now we're going to go to the Huntress. The Pleiades light my quest to be wild and free. So this is this Page of Cups. So I feel that in the past, some of you may have missed the call, all right, to Spirit saying, I want you to give to you, all right? I'm communicating love to you, and I want you to take this cup I'm giving to you. And it might have been to get more rest. All right, where you had a choice to either work on a project or to sleep for an hour, and you chose to what? Work on the project. So now Spirit is saying, since you know when you've missed the call, it's been very clear to you. Now I want you to bring that energy, all right, into the energy of whatever this mother stuff is that we're going to get to in a second, and I want you to answer that. So if you need more rest, get more rest. If you have to drink more water, drink more water. If it is a call to joy, to spend time with your family or your friends away from a project, to where you can just relax and calm and just kind of be in the I don't want to necessarily say be in 3D energy, but you want to be in your physical energy, all right, where you got to really be in your body, really be grounded in that kind of a thing. Take the cup. Take the cup. Okay? Yes, yes, and yes. All right. So the Universal Mother loves and supports me totally. The Tower. There was something else that wanted to come out, but it didn't. Can you guys see this? All right, sort of. All right. So when I'm looking at this, I see 16, and 32 would have been 1616, right? And we had put up something the other day that something was coming. Didn't know what it was, but something was coming. It was 1616. But the Star Mother is card 31. So it's one short of being like a double tower moment. All right. So I feel like there's just one thing that you maybe haven't been seeing, and just ask Spirit to show you, okay, to show you where you were feeling unloved by Mother. Okay, and even I feel like just say it just like that, just to show you where you're feeling unloved or unsupported by Mother that is unknown to you, and to show you so that you can see where that is and you can heal that. All right, might be something dealing with July 4th, because her crown is just really coming out to me. Yeah, so again, look, 3 of Pentacles. In your guides will help you through that. Okay, yes, yes. Then we got spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. Strength. Okay. So this is you believing in yourself, having the courage to know that you're already connected to Spirit. You are Spirit walking. Spirit is working through you. Okay. And that Spirit is directing and inspiring your creative flow, and just trust where it goes. All right. Yes, yes. And then we got, I have unlimited access to the divine mind. Follow your heart. Take the blindfold off. All right. So again, this is, remember what we said, you're always connected to Spirit. It's only a veil. Okay. It's like fear, illusion, delusion that keeps you from connecting in, or feeling like you're connected in, or thinking you're connected in. Okay. But you always are. So it's like, take the blindfold off. You can even do this energetically in taking the blindfold off, and just saying, I'm taking this blindfold off and I'm leading with my heart. I have the courage to lead with my heart. Also noticing the 42, the 2s in this, all right? The 22, I'm seeing 242, I'm seeing 422, okay? So that might be in your reality. 41 might be in your reality a lot, all right? Yeah, it's going to be a new beginning with doing that in truth, but you having confidence in the truth, okay? Yes, yes, and that's very powerful. I no longer hide my face. I step into my light with love. So this is you releasing heartbreak, okay? Releasing heartbreak, past disappointments of where you showed who you were and you may have been rejected, or you may have been misused, that kind of a thing. But remember that everything is a mirror. So if you were rejected, how were you rejecting yourself? If you were misused, how were you misusing yourself? Okay, so this is coming back to I honor thyself. So saying namaste to yourself in the mirror, namaste to others, just reflecting that energy so that you're always in, I honor myself, and I honor my truth, and I also honor where I am. Okay, so this is you being able to accept yourself exactly where you are, and also accept who you're becoming. Okay, yes, yes, because remember, you're in this period of integration. Yeah. Okay, out of darkness into the light. Page of Wands. Say yes to the adventure, okay? And the adventure begins. I just saw the adventure awaits you, and then it was like the adventure begins. So it's like this shift of, I welcome adventure, I love adventure, and moving forward to anything that allows you to do that. And it could be simple stuff as like Spirit saying, hey, let's just take a ride, you know, or hey, let's stop here and get out and, you know, take pictures or what have you. It could be anything like that, or it could be an adventure of you watching something you never watched before, a different genre, or listening to something. It could be you cooking something new. It could be you going to a new store or a new town. It's just an adventure. It could be you exploring a new psychic ability and a new way of seeing that, you know. Like we do a lot of our kind of like we do a lot of spirit work where we connect in through writing and drawing. And you know, recently we said this too with this crying of just like using the mirror to get information and that kind of thing. But it's like welcome the curiosity and welcome where it takes you, because it's leading you to even more happiness, and also leading you to this energy of I trust, and it's increasing your confidence, not only in your intuition, but then also in your skills and your gifts and in your knowledge, you know, because you're growing. Remember, you're always student first. Yes. So the last one is, I attract a steady flow of abundance. Ooh, yeah, baby. All right. So, Ace of Cups. I don't know if we mentioned this before. We may have. And it's doing meditation where you get yourself, you know, settled. Your guides are in, your protection is up. Your circle of light is around you. And you connect above, you connect below, and then you come into your heart, and you just imagine. You can call in Archangel Gabriel for this one, or Archangel Chamuel, whoever you want, or whatever, whoever you feel is going to be working with you. Even Aphrodite, if you want to call in Aphrodite or Venus, okay? And call them in and just say, you know, fill my cup, and just imagine your cup just filling up, and then your cup overflowing, and then this beautiful, whatever color is coming out of your cup, it filling your entire body, and you just receiving it. You just coming into this beautiful place of just receiving. So you can even imagine, if you want to call the serpent in as well, your Kundalini energy, and just imagine that energy coming up and just coming up and out your heart and going through every cell in your body. Okay, very beautiful visualization of just receiving and filling yourself up with divine light and love. Okay, yeah, yes. As I see the time, it is time to end. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. It was really fun, the way we present it today. So thank you, Spirit, for that as well. And I just want to say namaste to you guys, and thank you to all of your guides and ancestors, everyone that came in. Thank you to the Pleiades. We love you so very much, and all of your star families as well, and all of the elemental kingdom too that showed up for us today. We appreciate you. Yes, and yes. I am gonna ding. Okay, this was a lot of information. It was a lot of stuff, but we are all being asked to do things a little bit differently. We're all being asked to show up, you know, and to be who we are. So, yeah, just thanks, guys, so very much, and thank you for the donations. I appreciate that. I get so excited. I just see the donation. I'm like, oh, that's so fun. That's nice. Thank you. So, I appreciate you very much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.